Well, here it is. The new chair. It's a little higher than the other chair. Let's see. It goes. Oh, that's the low. Ugh. It goes even higher. Yeah. I don't know. It's a little sturdier feeling, but it feels like garbage. Like it's just gonna fall apart. Anyway, I thought I'd make a video talking about a Facebook game that I play. I made that one a while back about Frontierville, which then became Pioneer Trail, where I had my giant chicken farm. You guys probably remember that. So, like, I play Heroes in general sometimes, and sometimes in that game you have really long respawn times because your squad gets wiped out and stuff. So I'd always say, like, well, it's time to play some Facebook games, and I'd go play this. So I thought I'd show you what I've been playing and kind of explain the oddities. It's kind of a weird game. I think it's made in some foreign country. Might be Russian or Norwegian or something where they don't quite understand English or something. But let's have a look. Okay, so this is Cosmic Garden, which is pretty much like Farmville or Frontierville, one of those farming games. And you have this daily bonus, which if you want to get the crystals, which is the really expensive stuff you have to pay real money for, you gotta play 5 days in a row. So this is day one, and you can see I got a pretty good farm going here. You got like this starting area, and then this area has to be unlocked, and then this upper shelf has to be unlocked. And as you can see up here, this part still hasn't been unlocked. This part hasn't been unlocked. It takes like all this stuff to unlock different areas, right? And you can go to different places. Here's the crash site where you originally start out at. So it's about these 3 aliens that land in this ship, and you can search your ship to get these lasers. See that laser just popped out? That was my those are the real things you need, is lasers. Lasers are really good. Use those in the entire game. It's like 30 crystals for a pack of 10 lasers, so that would be, I don't know, 7 something days or 7 weeks, 7 5-day things in a row to get 10 lasers. So if you wanted to buy them, let's just see, what's this thing? Oh, if you play this other game, Fantasy Garden, they give you some, and it keeps prompting me if I don't play for a while. It's so annoying. Okay, boxes of lasers. Just want to see the prices. I know it's probably ridiculous. Oh, let's see if we go to plus up here. Buy more crystals. Look at that. $99. You could buy 900 crystals. 12 crystals is $3. So that's about 10 bucks, I guess, for 30. So about $1 a crystal, let's say. That seems about right. Over here you got all your quests. These are from random NPC things. And this guy here, Morion, you can buy him. He's like a thing you can buy. Like an extra guy. No wait, is it important? He's a dude. Yeah, this guy. He'll help you do stuff. So you got your 3 guys, and then they patched it and they give you this other random human guy that's not even alien, because you need another guy to do all the stuff you got to do. Because like if you want to search this waterfall, you need at least 2 guys. So I got these 2 doing that because they can find lasers in there sometimes. And you need torches if you want to search the waterfall. So if you want to make a torch, you got to go to this thing, which I've already made one. It's being ready. You got these robots that make your stuff. This is why this game is different from like Frontierville and those Farmville type games, is because you only have a limited amount on those games. Or this is run by this stuff called ether, which is this pink stuff, and you can make different farms that you can grow ether, or grow fruits that give you ether, and you can also mine it with these little auger things that go into the ground, so you can get as much as you can. Pretty much like you can control how much energy you have, instead, or mana, whatever you want to call it. Then you got money. You get money from these little houses. And you also get money by selling things in this ship down here. This is your trade ship. Let's see how much I've made here. I didn't sell these, so I can collect those back and resell them later if I want. And you got these mines that let you grow copper and things, and silver and gold, which is needed to make other things. You got these greenhouses, which grow plants, like forage plant, which kind of looks like marijuana, which is used to feed your animals in your farm, and plums, which is used for cooking, and then bamboo, which is used to give to the your panda bear. So that's pretty much the basics of this game. So you got to keep getting this aether, and you want to plant them things back so you can have some more on the next turn. And then you keep building bigger and bigger shit, and you basically you'll end up unlocking more areas. As you can see, the temple island here is unlocked. The moon, I have a quest to go to the moon, and if I do that quest, it's the Iron Leaf one right here, then I think it'll lock the moon back, and I have to actually unlock it by making a bunch of stuff. But on the moon, you got iron leaf trees, moonstones, and moon crystals. And you got this lunar base, and that's that. There's like the Gloomy Island, which is this place they added for Halloween. It has these little pumpkin-headed dudes going around. And then there's a Christmas place they added, Frozen Island for Christmas. And this game kind of revolves around having friends. Like, you really need to have a friend to travel, or to request things from them and have them help you do stuff. That's why it's a social game. But here's the part I haven't told you about. This is my alternate account. This is how fucked up I am with this game. I want to go to my actual island. This is the one I use to send myself stuff, because I don't have any friends that actually play this stupid game. So I send myself stuff. And I'll have Anglutat or Vinyl GeForce. He plays. He doesn't really play. He just sends me stuff because he's nice. Like, if you go to your gifts, you can send stuff. You can send like one of these to each person each day. These water. It's the only way you can get water. That's why I had to make this account. The only way to get water is to get it from a friend. And it's Christmas stuff and pumpkins. This stuff you can get by farming. See, normally there's trees and rocks all over your island. I guess I have a few trees left. There's a tree right there. There's some rocks. There's some gold mines. But once your shit's all gone, it's gone. Unless you go to the store and buy the resource for it. You can buy bushes and grass. And you used to be able to buy trees and rocks, but they got rid of it. So now what you want to do, you have to make this thing, which is a lumber mill, or this thing, which is a stonemason set. And you can use those. You can make rocks, or you can make wood. And if you want to get like the exquisite wood, which is the good kind of wood you get from the biggest trees, you gotta make the box of logs. And you get 2 of those out of a box of logs, and you can like remake the box of logs over and over again. But if you want to upgrade this to get the box of logs, you need exquisite woods. So if you've already used all your trees, how the only way to get exquisite wood would be to get it from a gift from a friend, right? And you gotta have lasers, and you gotta have these planks, which planks are even more ridiculous. In order to have planks, you gotta have a fucking hamster. If you want to have a hamster, you gotta upgrade this son of a bitch. I got a chicken, rabbit, and raccoon. Upgrade once will get me to a piggy. And that's like 10 exquisites and 10 exquisites of those. I want to get to a hamster, it's even crazier. But I have done all this on my other account. So I'm going to switch now to my actual account and show you what the fuck is up. Before I do that though, I'm going to send myself some goddamn lasers. Because I like myself. What else do I have in here? Earrings, no. Feathers. I'll send myself some feathers. Okay, so here's a pro tip. If you have something that requires 1,000 aether and you only have a maximum of 975 aether, you could fill up your aether and log out and log back in on like a day 2 or a day 4, and you get that extra aether from this, and it'll go over your minimum. But as you can see, I didn't have that much. But here's my my main account. I have everything unlocked, pretty much. I got, let's see, I think there's one section. I don't have all of the moon. I got 2 sections of the moon. I got 1 section of this thing I haven't unlocked. I don't really care though. There's nothing there except like some trees. I guess actually. See this stuff right here, the dream dust and the dragon eyes. I don't need that because I don't care about this. Every time you make rocks, it gives you those. So every time, I'm constantly like chucking them away and just throwing them away because I don't want them. And once I made this spaceport right here, let me put this on, move around. This son of a bitch right here, spaceport. This took 10 different levels of upgrading to get it to where you could actually go to the moon. It was ridiculous amount of building and time and work. And this thing, a star beacon, I don't even know what the fuck it does. Like, you have to build it with friends, so like, I have to use my other account to put the most expensive hard-ass fucking things to make into it 50 times on level 1, and then you gotta do level 2 and level 3 to get it upgraded. And then once you get it upgraded, like this Tower of Pets, this is the same sort of thing. It's fully upgraded. It took a lot of fucking work. What does it do? Nothing. Doesn't do fucking shit. You can't even click on it. Same thing with this. This doesn't actually do anything. It's not completely upgraded. But when you're helping to build it, when you put the stuff into it, you get some stuff back out of it. Like energy and gems and stuff. But other than that, it doesn't do fuck all. Like this egg right here. It doesn't do anything. But like there's certain things that says it falls out from under this egg, but it fucking doesn't. I mean, unless you keep building eggs, I guess, maybe. I don't know. It's so weird. Okay, so crazy amounts of time and work and effort and shit goes into making stuff. Look at my goddamn animal pasture. I got like 6 deer, 3 chickens. I had 6 hamsters. I got a bevy of raccoons. I did have like a dozen fucking rabbits at one point because I was making a ton of fucking, what is it, cloaks or capes or something out of that. And they take like paint. And then I was using the paint. Also, I was setting it to myself to upgrade my Easter egg, to decorate the Easter egg, to get it up to this high level where it doesn't do fucking shit. Anyway, so I did all of that work. But now look at this. This is what I think is interesting. The kitchen. I didn't notice this for the longest time. But you got this thing called pudding, which looks like cake. The picture looks like cake. I don't know if you're British, any kind of dessert they call pudding. And this is the cake. It looks like a fucking pie. That doesn't look like cake at all. And then the donuts looks like a steaming pile of fucking turds. It's not a donut. It's like donut holes maybe. But why wouldn't you just draw donuts with donut holes with holes in the middle? Pudding doesn't look like pudding. Donuts don't look like donuts. And cake doesn't look like cake. It looks like pie. And then over here, mushroom cupcakes. Who the fuck eats mushroom cupcakes? Mushroom pie maybe kind of makes sense. It's got mushrooms coming out of it. The dough looks like dough. But this Aether cupcake, it's not a cupcake. That's a bundt cake. It's not in a cup at all. Why do they call it that? And then the picnic basket. You build these. These are really easy to make because you just need eggs, which is from chickens, and that's from raccoons, and you just make those in your fucking greenhouse, which you had to upgrade one time. And you can make all the picnic baskets. They have the pudding and the donuts and the cake inside of them. So I've got like 4 of them just sitting here because I've been making a bunch of them. Because I can sell them on my ship. Let's go on my ship. I sold these oculars. These oculars have been selling really good. I've been trying to sell some shrooms and some chickens. But check this out. Do I have room? Do I even have room to pick up stuff? Okay, I got 20 room. I want to open up one of these picnics baskets. Boom. You get cake, cake, donut, donut, pie. Open up another one. Cake, cake, donut, donut, pie, pudding. Okay, I guess it's the same every time. I've done this before, but thought it was kind of random. Donut, pudding, pudding. Alright, so I've got all these desserts. These yummy, yummy desserts. Let's go to the ship. Let's go to puddings. It hardly sells for anything. It's like not worth the time. The highest you can make it is like 90. So I'll sell that for 90. The donuts. Normally I sell stacks of shit for 3,000 because I baller like that. This game. I'm such a baller. Cosmic Garden expert. And then the cake sells pretty decent. I think you can get up to 300. Yep, that's what like the planks that you make with the hamster sell for, and the crystals that you get from the deer sell for. So those for all that. And then see, this is normally what I would sell: the planks, jewelry and shit you can sell, but I kind of use for laptops. And the mushrooms, you can make them into the mushroom sauce with the waters, and it kind of sells better than just mushrooms on their own, I think. I'm not sure. So you send those away. In about 3 hours, this boat comes back. 2.5 hours, something like that. You can also buy stuff from other people. Like this guy's selling a lunar key. Fuck yes, I'll buy a lunar key for 1,500. You know how many lasers it takes to make a lunar key? It's so much easier to just buy a lunar key. This guy's selling some oculars. He knows what's up. Okay, if I want to make a lunar key, let's look at that. This is the jewelry store. You can make combs, bracelets, rings, golden owls for some reason, earrings, a diadem, and then the lunar key. Lunar key requires 3 gold bars, moon dusts, energy balls. Now if you want to get an energy ball, that takes, you got to go down here to this guy. Let me show you how complicated this fucking thing is. Feed the deer some rocks. The deer eat rocks, by the way. They eat the rocks and then they shit out crystals, just like you'd expect a deer to do. So if you want an energy ball, you need a laser and a moon crystal. Now if you want a moon crystal, you got to mine it with a pickaxe. Let's go over here to the pickaxe factory. If you want to make a pickaxe, you need a saw and a plank and 2 silver. If you want to make a saw, you need a copper plate and a laser, and the copper plate you need a bar of copper. So you got to go through such a long process. You got to pick up, you got to make copper bars like this right here, right? Make a copper bar. Now you go up here to this thing, which is making these things right now. But anyway, you'd make a copper plate in this factory. You come down here, click on saw. You have to farm up these fucking lasers. You got to always have the lasers, and you make a saw. And then after that, you'd make a pickaxe. And then a pickaxe, you would go to the moon, and you would mine the crystals. You'd come back here to your stonemason hut. You take that. You'd make an energy ball. And once your energy ball is done, this is like 30 minutes or an hour or 2 hours for each process, by the way. And then you come up here to make a lunar key. But you also got to make the moon dust, which is the same thing, but it's a moonstone instead of an energy crystal on the moon. So you got to do that twice and have 3 gold bars to make 1 lunar key. And then if you want to make fucking marble blocks, look at these. You gotta have another pickaxe to mine up the marble in your quarry, and that's a laser. And then it takes another laser to make the actual marble block. So it's like 2 lasers just to make a marble block. So it's way easier to just buy marble blocks if anybody's ever selling those. So basically, this game is hard as fuck. What is this? Spaceship is done searching. So let's check out the spaceship. We got a laser. That's always good. It's hard to get the lasers. Actually, since I got a lunar key, I'm going to go back to the moon. And you can't go to the moon unless you leave from this place. See, I could click down here, or I could go up here to my spaceport. I could click, boom, go to the moon. It launches it. But right now, it's wanting me to make laptops. It's one of my quests. And this thing here. And that's like, batteries require lasers. Microchips require lunar keys, which is already like 4 lasers or something just to go into here to explore this place. Wait, I don't want to use the fat guy. I want to use that guy. Because that gives me a green chance of getting a microchip as opposed to... What if I just used the fat guy and the human? So yeah, it's red, so it's not as good of a chance. If I use this guy and this guy, I get a good chance of getting gears or cogwheels. But not as good a chance of getting the microchips. And right now we're looking for microchips, so you want to maximize that. That's 4 hours. I'll come back in 4 hours to see if they found the microchips, which they probably will. But if you want to unlock this area, you need 5 microchips and 5 batteries and 2 generators and a shrinker and a magic ball. And look at the shrinker. It requires the generators and microchips, and generators require cogwheels and wire and batteries. You can only get those from friends. Batteries requires fucking lasers. You got it. Everything that's important requires lasers. They didn't think this through very good. This place, the temple, you got these archaeological sites you can make. I have 3 or 4 of them. And if you want to put like a mining pick or shovel or archaeological tools or oculars in those, you can find these various things that are needed to go into this place, or to find it in this place. I don't even know what you use them for. I can use them in this store here. You can buy these things. I think I have one of those. And then these like decorate your island. And the more decorated your island is, the more your souvenirs cost or something. So like if people come to visit your island, then they can go to this souvenir shop and they buy this and you make more money. There's a top players list that shows like how many points you have. And I guess these people have like a ton of friends that come look at their shit and then buy their souvenirs, and I guess you can make money that way. I don't know, it's really complicated. And then they got this new stuff like this, which cinnamon and chocolate tree. It gives you stuff to make, I don't even know what. Like over here I got this upgraded thing. It makes cocoa butter and cocoa powder. And you need sugar to make something. I don't even know what. But now we got the panda bear. Okay, the snake eats eggs and gives you these vulnerary plants. The panda eats your bamboo and gives you sugar cane. Okay, so the vulnerary plants are used over here in the apothecary shop to make decoctions or healing clays. And what are those used for? Fucking nothing. I have no idea. I've never seen any reason you'd ever need any of this stuff. I think it's not even in the game yet. Please give me a pumpkin slicer, for fuck's sakes. No pumpkin slicer? Get back in there and search it again, you whore. That's how I play this game. This is what I do. This is what I do with my free time. I'm not bored. What's in here that's interesting? Scissors. There's no reason for scissors. I think maybe they're used to make this? No? So use the tuning pegs to make a violin. But I don't know why you'd need a violin. I don't know why it's even important. Like over here in a music shop, you need tuning pegs and wire and wood to make a violin. But then what the fuck do you do with a violin? You just sell it? What's the point of it? And these drums. I haven't made any of those because there's no reason to. Like, unless it opens up a new area, what the fuck is stuff for? Here's the Christmas tree I tried to build, and it never got built because I didn't have no friends. But I got this from the Christmas thing, which gives me a scanner every day, and this thing from the Halloween thing, which gives me a laser every day. So that was pretty pro. Worked my ass off to get that shit. Magic broom. What else is interesting? This place used to be good. You could like, you make so many things and then you sell it at the trading post. I guess that's maybe what you use the decoctions. Just sell it straight up for monies. It's not really as valuable as the other shit, but whatever. Here's these forge trees. You can use those to make forge without waiting on a greenhouse to take forever. It's faster that way. What else? This stuff makes your silk. This is my silk plantations. It's used to make cloth, which is used to make capes, which used to go and explore this thing. You need capes and saws, and then you'd maybe get a fucking cogwheel, which you really needed to upgrade the spaceport, and a bunch of other buildings needed to upgrade, and these schemes of a rocket. See, that's what makes me think these people don't know fucking English. Like, why would we just call it rocket plans or something? What's schemes? It's not a fucking scheme. You're not scheming anything. Like some sneaky asshole. You're just making a rocket ship. I don't know why you need 5 different plans. Just say pages or something. What's in here? Iceberg. The snow comes in a bottle, which seems weird. You get these magic snowballs, which are used to hit these snowmen, and then they'll give you the essence of cold, which is used to make the icebergs and the snowflakes and stuff. Which then you give those things as gifts to the snowmen in the frozen lands. I'll show you the frozen lands. Frozen Island, Christmassy place. This was really hard. Like, it still gives you Christmas balls every time. And it just, like, you can't click on them. It just disappears. See, there's like 8 of these houses. And like, in about 30 minutes, it'll show up with like 8 of these balls in my inventory somewhere. And it like takes up extra room and I gotta chuck them away. There's like piles of snow here. These Yeti looking dudes. And they have these little houses, which you can put gifts in there. Like kitty cats and stockings and things. You can make gift things here. And then they give you Christmassy things that you turn in for the quest for the Christmas stuff, but it's long gone now, so there's no reason for it. Just a waste of time now. So, why do I still play this game? I have no idea. Seems to be no reason other than stuff keeps popping up for me to click on, so I click it. This right here needs to be upgraded. It's my last one. I'll have 1,000 energy. I've got the stones. I just need some more wood and another laser. Getting close, guys. Getting close. Could grow another hamster. I'm out of scanners though. Let's get like again. So this has been T2's crazy adventures in fucking Facebook social games. Yeah.